Hello, everybody. This is Paul and we have Ali here as well. Some really exciting information to be shared today. This is going to be complete training, complete masterclass today. So those who are just joining in right now, just to quickly go over the process here today of what we'll be sharing and all that kind of good stuff. So it's all going to be about not just creating websites with AI. Of course, you've been following along with that over the last few days. But today we're going to be talking about not just once you've built a website with AI, right? How do you monetize them? Like, how do you generate revenue with it? Do you sell products as an affiliate? Do you sell your own digital products or services? What are the ways? Like, there are different ways, right? What's the fastest way to do so that you can start basically getting up and running, right? Because building a beautiful website with AI, it was impossible a few months ago. Now it is, yes, but now what next, right? That's what we're going to be talking about now. Once you have your website built, what do you do next? Or what type of website do you build that's designed to get more traffic, more leads, and more sales? And even if you end up getting all that, where do you send it to? What are some options? What are some ways to go about it? Okay, so that's what will be shared today, and I'll be checking all your questions as well, because Ali has prepared a really cool presentation and some training for you as well, and I'll be answering all your questions and relaying it over via chat as well, so that there's no much distraction, so you can see his full screen and you can actually see everything clearly. Okay, and the main thing is this is an interactive live webinar, right? So any questions you have, any concerns you have and stuff, keep posting them in the chat box, so that way we can actually answer them live. That way you get the most benefit, right? The worst thing is you're having a one-way stream of communication where we are talking, but you're not listening. It's not fun for both, right? It's not that beneficial. So throw as many comments as possible. We're checking it. We'll be answering them as we go along as well. And the main goal of today is to help you. It's not about me, it's not about you, it's not about us, it's about helping you, okay? What are the ways we can help you the best, okay? Because the thing is, we see all the time online right now, everybody sells these courses, right? Oh, come on this course. And then you see, come to this live workshop. You go to the live workshop, and then they say, okay, if this is 30 minutes now, to get the real meat of the training, get my $997 or $1,000 course, right? Or whatever it is. And then you go to that course, and then you see, oh, software number one, this is what you need to buy. Step number one. Step number two, go here and buy this keyword research tool. Step number three, go buy this SEO tool. Step number four, buy this AI website builder. And at the end of the day, by the time you end up buying all of that stuff and getting set up, you are so exhausted that you give up, right? At the end of the day, because it took you so long to actually get the meat of how to actually get results, right? So today we're going to be talking about that. And the tool we'll be using is ClickSites.ai, our own tool. And that's a 7-day free trial that you get access to. So you don't have to spend any money to actually use it. If you already have it, great. You can let me know in the chat box. That's great. That way you are good to go. But even if you don't have it today, just get it. You get a 7-day free trial. We'll leave the link up for you as well. So that's the link, clicksites.ai/go. You see that link? So just go there at the very least, and then you can go get that free trial, right? And 7-day free trial, no hard feelings, you can try it out. So at the very least, you can follow along with our training and benefit from it over the next few days. Okay, is that cool? And so that said, let's leave the floor to Ali. I'll give you the screen, and then I'm gonna make it so that you guys and gals can see the full screen like this, and I'll be answering all your questions in the chat box right now. Okay, so make sure you post them and keep posting them. Ali, go ahead. Yep.
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Well, it depends where you're tuning in from across the world. So I want to welcome every single one of you. First of all, let's do some quick tests. Can everybody hear me? My audio, is it coming out clear? Can you see my screen so nothing gets missed by every single one of you? So I do appreciate Paul for coming on and giving an introduction to every single one of you. So let's just check that everyone's awake and comments are coming through clearly. And I will go through everything like we did yesterday. So great. Okay, audio is coming out through. Fantastic. So welcome for those that have probably already got access to ClickSites AI already, and they're already building out their fully functional websites. However, if you haven't yet got your access, this would be a fantastic kind of way right now. If you did get access, you can actually follow along through. Okay, so the link is this, clicksites.ai/go. So what I'll do now, let's actually jump straight into it. Otherwise, I know many of you are eager to go, that you're already using the platform and you're thinking, you know what, now I need those strategies to actually take this one level forward, especially when it comes to e-commerce and other components, which I'll cover today right now. So everyone, hopefully you're excited. So what I want to do now, we're going to cover about 4 topics. Fingers crossed we'll cover this. And remember, I'm going to go at a pace that might be slower or maybe fast, but I'm going to try to average that out, because there may be others or those watching that might be that need that extra time for me going through. So I appreciate everybody's patience in that. So please appreciate there might be other people that kind of learn different than you. Okay, so there's 5 topics. The first topic we're going to be looking at is e-commerce sites and building those out. Number 2 is how do you connect them? Things like payment links, what are the processes available out there? And we're going depth in that. And number 3, we covered this yesterday, but we're going to touch on some other familiar sites that are going to be key so you can actually generate clients using these free methods and resources that are literally at your fingertips, because these are the things that are in demand right now. And these are the questions that you ask, and where can I find clients that are actually willing to pay top dollar right now for the websites, okay? Number 4, we're going to look at digital product marketplaces, and this is a game changer. I don't care what anybody says. When I show you what we've got in store today, it's gonna. I'm not gonna say anything later. We'll come back to that later, but you'll understand. So, topic number 5: website monetization. So this is going to be more around ads and things, how you can use that. However, today the main key things we're going to discover is e-commerce affiliate sites and how you can attract those top clients that are willing to pay a lot of money for your sites. And remember, you create them in a fraction of a couple of minutes, essentially. So topic number 1, let's jump straight into this. Topic number 1 is building e-commerce sites. So is everybody excited? And also there's a link down below if you haven't got access to this right now. So is everybody excited? Because I'm going to jump straight into this, because the reason we wanted to cover this is such an in-demand question, and it keeps popping up, and everybody wants to know, like, how can I create e-commerce style sites, whether it's physical products or digital products? So we're going to cover that today. So I want to jump into that right now. Okay, so this is going to be a great guide on how you can build those websites for either custom products, your digital products, or third-party products that you may have. Okay, is everybody with me? Okay, fantastic. So straight away, let's go find a nice page. Let's go have a look. So imagine maybe you got a Shopify store, maybe you got a physical product, maybe a digital product of your own. How would you go into ClickSites AI itself and build out those e-commerce style blocks? Remember, this is not an e-commerce website builder. However, we have the functionality of pro design templates that allow you to add e-commerce style blocks and sections that you can set them up. And then it's just a simple case of going to your third-party applications and getting those product URL links or embed codes, and you can actually use that within ClickSites AI. And I'm going to walk you through everything today. So right now, what I did, I simply went into ClickSites AI. I had a conversation with the chatbot, and I said, look, I want to sell mobile phones, or I want to sell electronics. And that was it. Yeah, electronic store, and it came up with this beautiful template that you're seeing right now. Okay, and what I did actually go and make some edits, and I'll show you how exactly I was able to do that in a fraction of the time, and how you can too. Right, so it's called Gizmo. I thought that was a really cool name, and I just wanted I wanted to create kind of a demo site to I want to show you. Imagine if you're somebody that's selling electronics, or maybe you've got these Amazon stores, Shopify stores, or third-party retailers, distributors. You could essentially buy products from Alibaba or somewhere, and you could be a seller of electronics, but you're not confined just to electronics. I want you to think about all categories, all niches, but this was a great example. Okay, so electronic store, it built everything out for me, the one-stop shop for electronics, the whole breakdown, and came up with these AI generated images. Remember, everything's copyright free. Whether it comes to the content, the writer, the images, I don't need to worry. Okay, so all of these images are what I've done. I've gone ahead and I've edited certain things, which I'll show you exactly how you could do. So this is where we now get into the meat of it. So imagine, I want you to visualize that this was your own site. And remember, look, I spent, if I'm completely honest, I probably spent less than 20 minutes or something, just quickly going through it. The AI already built the site out for me, and I just went and added some images, and I just made some little edits and customized the color. So things like this, look, we can just go in straight away, text. I went to the gradient, background. Here you can see, click here, come to the editor, and you can see everything with the background colors, change the gradient, etc., etc. Very simple, very easy process for me to navigate around through. So this is where things get really interesting. Can you just see the theme? Nice black and white. I just done that very simply by coming and changing the color, background color, etc., etc. I put a nice gradient there. It gave it that more software feel, especially if you come to selling phones or whatever it may be, some kind of software element in there. And as I scroll down, just imagine this is how a store would look like. You can see, look, discover digital products, and here we got iPhones. I thought that was a great example. If I was someone that was actually a seller or distributor of electronic phone or mobile phone shop, blah blah blah, right? You get the gist of it. Now you can see how beautifully this is displayed, as we would see. A nice header there, a nice image. I've used a nice little template there. I've just simply populated it. I put a graphic here, and we've got the name of the device there, the pricing, a nice description, and then you would have your buy now buttons that will link to the product. And then using your third party, and we'll look at some of those sites, you would just simply come to the buy now button, and you would add a link, and it would direct to the checkout page or delivery page or the fulfillment page, whatever it may be. If you're offering that. Okay, and as I scroll down, let's have a look. You can see a number of different mobile phones. Imagine they're different products. It doesn't have to be mobile phones, of course. Just you visualize whatever product you want to sell, whatever's out there, whatever you want to actually place, or whatever you have in your e-commerce store. That's how it will be represented. And remember, there's other layouts. These are just some that I chose, and I'll show you how I was able to do that. And look, I've got a laptop range. I put a nice little MacBook there, and we've got a Pro and an Air, different pricing, and you can see now what I've done for the MacBook Pro. I put a nice video there. So obviously you can embed your videos, even this one's from YouTube, whether you upload one directly or you embed it, the HTML editor, you can do so. I thought this would just be perfect to put a review, especially if you've got a MacBook Pro, right? And it says $159. I'll simply come in here. Let's whack the price up there to $297 because they cost quite a lot. And it would be fitting for it to have a nice, beautiful video, and that's just taken from YouTube itself. Now, imagine you could use a similar model and structure when it comes to doing your stores, especially with reviewing products. And then the ClickSites AI chatbot, I actually designated I want a product review section. It created that for me. It created all the beautiful images with text. And all I simply did using the HTML block inserts, I then put a link to a YouTube video. So I want you to imagine if these were all images of phones and I was reviewing different products. Essentially, a product review is to educate the consumer or the viewer about a particular product and say maybe what the pros or cons are. And essentially, we're trying to lead them to which one's the best recommended product for them to buy. Now, when they buy from you, obviously, you're going to generate the sale, whether it's your own sale, your own product, or an affiliate product, or it's a third-party product. You will generate either revenue towards your own product for the complete sale, or you will actually generate a commission for making that referral, so like a referral fee. So you've got a whole multitude of different options. And when we come to affiliate products, I'll cover that later on. So can everyone see how beautifully this was to create? Can you see just the color structure? And remember, it's, again, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but this took me very little time at all. I thought, you know what? If I add that kind of sleek background, it just gives it that more premium feel when it comes to electronic products. And remember, you're not just confined to mobile phones. Of course, any kind of product that you're selling, you can come and add. So how was I able to do this? I guess that's the question that you want to know right now. How could I actually put this together? What are the steps and what are the methods? Now, you've got two ways. Either we start building the website, we use the AI content generator to build the essential website for us. That's option number one. Or we can create this from scratch using ClickSites AI. So you've got two options. Me, I use ClickSites AI, the robot, to create the shop front for me. And then I simply come in and I actually add the components that I need for me then to go and edit and customize and add my products, right? So let's go ahead and let me show you how I was actually able to do that. So I just want you to imagine now we're going to be starting off. So, it says our product for sale and the components. What I simply did was, let's move that down so it's all hidden. Okay, let's go. So I just want to pretend that it's not even there. So let's just pretend we're starting from scratch. So I came down, my kind of vision was I wanted to kind of keep it nice and bright colors here. We've got a white section there, and then it goes from white to black. So there's a variation of the colors, just to keep it more engaging. And it may be something, hey, you know what? You don't want to have a black background. Maybe you want a gradient. That's something you can do. Some of you may actually even want to add a background image or a graphic. That's something you also can do. Upload your own or use the AI content generator. So, there's a whole variety of different themes you can use just to customize your shop front, your e-commerce store. So no store that you build is ever the same, whether it's for your personal use or even for your clients or whoever you may be delivering the site for. Now, moving on, what I was able to do, there are two methods of doing this. We've got sections here. So ideally, I can come here and I can see, what kind of section, what kind of category is going to pertain to me. What are my needs? So I've got all categories here. I'm going to go to the shop. Okay, so I want to go to the section that has those e-commerce style blocks already waiting for me. So the idea is, and you'll kind of see this typically on e-commerce style stores. And another great tip is you can always find, similar stores that are kind of doing what you're doing, and you can model them. You can actually find which ones are out there, which ones are probably high ranking, and you can model because you already know that they've invested a lot of money and it works. It just flat out works. So they spent a lot of money on it. All you're doing is you're being smart. You're not reinventing the wheel. We can model, already winning recipes. Okay, that's another great tip. We don't copy. Okay, but we can model what's working out there because it saves us a lot of headache. Now, for this instance, let's say I saw, this. I believe this was probably the one that I used here. I've got two versions of it, template number 1 and 3, but I just want to segue into it. I simply select it and I've added it, and we are all good to go. Now, next, what I could do for this, I go to my assistant and I say, can you update this text and make it more mobile related or introduction to the website selling mobile phones? Now, what I've just done there, yes, I've said it, but it could have been more clear and concise. But anyway, regardless, it doesn't matter because you saw within a few, literally, it took no time at all. You can see how it's already added latest smartphones, and it's got, mobile mania, your city, blah, 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 and it's got a nice description. Something I haven't really done, I can go in there and I can actually edit, I can update it. I can go back to the assistant and say, look, can you just update it? Depending on what you're looking for, you have to be specific to the AI. It will work on your specific instructions. So I could go in and say, look, my store is called Gizmo. I have an online store called Gizmo, and I want you to create a welcome message to everybody coming to the store that's going to buy mobile phone products. Right? That's key here. Now, if you don't know what to say, and sometimes you get stuck, which it happens to every single one of us, then you can go to the command prompts and it'll give you actually some examples that you can use. Okay, whether it's general, whether the canvas, editing, images, sections, layout, what to add. Maybe you want some animation, text formatting, whatever it may be. It will assist you for that, and it will give you the ideas and inspirations, etc., etc. Okay, so coming back here, let me delete that just to make it more clean and organized. And then you've got the text here, stuff like this. If I don't want it, I can simply delete it. I can come here. Maybe I don't like it, the font or whatever it may be. I can come and fully customize my text for my storefront. So here I can make it bold. Let's say I want to go to the font settings. I can come here and you can see just simply by testing this, I can actually add. So there's two ways. I just want to kind of show you two ways. So can you see now, if I make this text bigger, it's gone to 2 lines. Now, of course, yes, you can fit this. I can resize the font, but I've purposely put it bigger. Right, the text. So I have an option. If I want to make other adjustments to this section here, can you see now I've highlighted this? Now it's been indicated by the green bar or the box border. I can just simply come and I can resize it like so. It's up to me. So I can have it more cleaner so someone can actually read this more easily, or I can make it shorter so, they don't have that, they can read it in a couple of lines. So I can obviously change this around. I can make it a bit more clearer. I can remove, stuff like this, like starting prices, whatever it may be. And you got shop now. If I don't want the button, I just remove it just to make it more tidier. And if I want, you can see here, I've got an option. I can actually change the image. So if I go change, I can upload my own image, which I'm not going to do. I've already done some. I would come here to my section where I've got all the images, and you can see some of the images already set. So I have the ability of coming in there. Now, if I don't want to use this, yes, I can go to search media for presets in the database or the vault. Or alternatively, I can use the AI image generator to create me images, okay? Royalty-free images. I've got, I have the ability of creating something from basic, and I can actually use the advanced settings that has so many functionalities when it comes to really tailor making and chiseling the perfect image for you or your client and your website. For this, let's keep it basic. Let's just say create a mobile phone shop, okay? And I have the option of obviously changing the different dimensions. If I want a square, horizontal, vertical, and wide, let's just go for something vertical. I want a little bit bigger, something that might want to fit. And remember, you have the power to use this as much as you want, and every image will never be the same. And look at that, mobile fly shop, whatever it may be. And if I press it again, you'll see it will create other versions of that. You can see create a mobile phone, create a mobile phone. Aha, okay, so mobile phone shop. So this is key, again, being specific. So I call it mobile phone shop or Gizmo phone shop, whatever it may be. And you can see, let's see how, what it generates now. And remember, look at all these images that I just created. They're just created like that. Look, mobile phones, I can just go there. Let's just pretend. Remember, it's a virtual online store. You may have, they may have it on there, but you can see I can actually scroll that there. Now, if I wanted to come back to this image, let's go to the editor here. You've got this image right now. You can see I can actually change the content. I can make these adjustments and I can make it do all amazing things if I wanted to. Now, here was a really good, a good method that you can do. So say, for example, can you see this now? It's why I want to break this down. I want to make this black or change the color. I would come here and you can see background. I can add a background image. I can change the color like so. I can do whatever I want. Let's just say for this example, because my other sections were black. Can you see the text has completely disappeared? Now, the issue with this is I would have to go to all of the sections of text in order to change the color, right? And it gets frustrating because I can't see most of it. I don't know where those containers are. Now, we've tried to make this so easy, so seamlessly easy for you. Look at this, text color, light, just like that. I haven't wasted time going to every little box that I can't see when it's dark. It's already done for me, okay? Let's remove that. And you can see now, if I want, I can just come in here and I can make it bold. I can center it, whatever I want, put an underline. I can actually even, just to make this even more, juicy, essentially, I can change the color of that, make it a gradient, so on and so forth. So come back to this one. Let's go to an image. Let's go to that. And you can see that has now been added, right? And obviously we have done it on that section opposed to that section. So let's go ahead and let's go delete that. Okay. So now we have, let's just do that again. I'll run through that again. Black, fine, great, light, and that's it. It's that simple. Okay. So I just want to, this is us technically building out the store right now. Next, what would I do? I'd come back to the sections. I should already be on shop, as you can see. And I would come back to my section and I can see, okay, let's look at creating different elements. Okay. Right. Let's have a look. So let's say products. So later on, I'll ask you what your suggestions are of products, and I'll be more than happy to put them on. Maybe you got clothing. We will look at digital products as well, like affiliate products and things like that. But just for the purposes of a demonstration, to show you if you're selling e-commerce style products, it could be anything. It could be absolutely anything. All right. So can you see that how I've added this block now into it? The same way I built it down here. It's going to be the same methodology, and you're not restricted by what you're selling. It's completely up to you. You would simply come here. You've got the image now. If you want to change the image, you've got the ability of changing it, uploading your own image, or you can actually select an image that's already uploaded, and you can actually go ahead and actually edit the dimensions of that, or you can actually use the mouse itself and actually change it. You also can, if you wanted to, rearrange these. So if you want one to be more pronounced than the other, you can actually change that layer, or you customize that section also. I think that's another great way of making things pop. So say, for example, if you had one key product that was more premium than another, and you actually wanted to push that psychologically in front of the viewer, that's something you can do. Now, another great thing is if I come to the editor here, if you can see this whole section here, if I go to the content, if we go to there, you can see if I select text, can you see that, everybody? Instead of me going to everything manually, I can rearrange everything by simply doing the default alignment. That's another important thing, especially if you have not OCD, but you want things a little bit more streamlined. You want positioning. You want that kind of nice, beautiful look, especially when it comes to alignment. If you're very specific with your arrangement, that's something you can do. And then if I wanted to, I could simply come in there. I could add that background color, make it more black, and I would come back and make it light, so on and so forth. That's how I did it, and that's how you can do it. But remember, yeah, and depending on your site, your theme that you want to do, you can actually carry those brand colors across. You're not limited to black. Let's just use another color so you can kind of see how it's going to look. Coming back to here, if I don't want that, yes, can I use a gradient? Yes, I can use a gradient. I can make my own. I can delete things. Let's have a delete. Right, I can add another one, and you get the gist of it, okay? You know, that premium gold and black feel. That's complete, and you can see that nice shine there for those products. So, um, is so does that make sense? Okay, so moving on now, the I guess the next part would be you can actually do as many as you want. So let's have another product. You're going to got different styles that we can come and we can rearrange these. These are, look, you can see there's a kind of full width feature images here, right? And the same thing here, you can see the images now being shown for each one. As I click, you can see point and click, and we can go to the image. We can actually adjust the image. We can actually upload, or we can select. All right, come back to the images. I can use the AI image generator, or I can search media, or I can use my own. But if you have your own e-commerce store, you're selling a product, then they will obviously have their own imagery that you can come. You can jump into ClickSites here, upload that image, and that's it. You are good to go. Now here you can see the payment buttons are here, the links. And in order to do this one, I would simply come. Let's use this one. It's a bit more visible here. I got a buy now button. I have the ability to come edit this button if I want something a little bit different. I want to change these around, make them a bit more prominent, so the buyer can actually see the buttons. They pop out. If I want to change things around with the text, the sizing, the length of it, the transparency, the radius, the margins of it, all of that stuff you can do. Okay, but the key thing here is now I want to be able to add my payment link. I want someone to actually be able to click, right, the e-commerce down block and that section, and it to redirect to a method of them making payment and actually parting with their funds, right? Okay. So remember, when you do come here, once you put the link in there, that's it. You just save it. But remember, see this is one particular section. And remember, when you come to this section, the gradient will apply to the entire section. So it's not like bit by bit that you have to change the color bit by bit. Once you do this alignment here, it's doing the entire color for you, just not one. So I'm just giving you some examples, whether you use a color here or whether you're using a gradient. If you want that even much better look, you can obviously add your own background image. So you can come here, you can select, let's just say, as an example, let's have a look. What could we add? Let's go search media. Let's say shop. Let's just say electronic. Okay, let's see what pops up. Or I could use the AI image content generator. You got some electronics there. Let's just use this one. Let's go ahead. And there you go. Can you see that now in the background? And that's it. It's that simple. You can add whatever you want when it comes to the images, but you want to make it congruent to your store, so it gives that that appeal, and someone can see that it's clearly fit for purpose, and it's just not something unrelated. And here we've got some more styles and blocks that you can use, and that would be the same process of changing the images, and so on and so forth. Now, another way you can do this, which I think is a really cool way of doing it if you want to build out your stores or your digital products. Remember, these don't just have to be e-commerce style products. You can have digital products in here as well. So you can actually have your ebooks, maybe you got media files, any images, e-covers, whatever it may be, whatever graphics that you have, you can actually upload those graphics, and then you can have those call to action buttons there on your site. Okay. So remember, in order to change the images, once you have them, we have the tabs there available to you. Whether you want to change the image, you want to link an image, you want to upload it, or you want to edit it, you can do so, okay, to get the right dimension and for the feel that you want. So you can customize it depending on your needs or whatever they may be. So you're not limited. Okay, and you can also tailor make that. So another way you can do this as well, we've got something called content blocks. So these pro content blocks, there will be other sections that you will see. It does have products also. So with these products, you'll see there will be nice arrangements. The reason why you have these, instead of you having to do entire sections, you no longer have to do that. So you can actually do just drag and drop into the same sections and add as much as you want. Right? Is everyone with me? Alongside that, if you want to then go a little bit more advanced, you can select add. There's a little plus button there, and you can add stuff directly yourself. So we've got a whole host of things just to make things easier. If I want to put price in there, I could come here and add that, and you can see some pricing there, some pricing models, and these other things you could come, and it'll be the same process with the buttons. Once you click it, it'll give you the options on what you want to do with it, whether you want to edit it, whether you want to link it, or whether even you may want to duplicate it. Now here you can see we do have a color here. So I can actually add a view detail. So this could be a clickable link. It could show them a pop out a lighthouse. So in order to come and make edits with that, it would be the same process. I come to edit the button. Let's have a look. So I come to this link here. and we can go to the link and we can actually have it open in a light box. And so instead of redirecting, if I had a review, maybe you wanted to do a video or something like that, that would educate the user. I could come here. Let's have a look what we've got in store that's uploaded already, and we can actually choose whatever we want. So say, for example, it was phone. I choose this, and we are good to go. So, okay. And let's just pretend this was the phone that I used. Let's go ahead. Let's change. Okay, the other one. Okay. So here we have, let's say, go back to my uploads. Say I want to put the phone or whatever product. Remember, you're not limited. Just doesn't have to be phones. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. Because I did delete a lot of these. Okay, so let's go ahead, refresh. Oh, don't want to delete that. Oh, my mistake. Okay. So you can see now that I've added that in there, okay? Can you see that, everybody? And it will be the same process. I can do that for every single one of them. I can rearrange it. I can change the style of it. I can put whatever I want in there. So you get the gist of it. It's your graphic, whatever the product is, whatever how it's represented in a graphical format. That's exactly what you're going to be adding. Then you can customize every single part, whether it's the title, name of it, the pricing, and the description field, and the buy now buttons. These are going to be the cool things. So don't worry about the payment aspect of it when it comes to the process. I'm going to show you how you can actually start selling it in different marketplaces and making those links. So I hope that makes sense, and you can kind of see how easy that was for me to do. Okay, because remember, because we don't have a carting system, this is the methodology you would have to come and implement in order to get this set up. And I'll show you how you can actually do this later on using various other sites. So if I now, let's go back to content blocks and let's have a look at some other ones. And you can see, yeah, they've got some beautiful ones here. Like, say, for example, I've got a graph bar, maybe doing something else. I can actually do drag and drop. And we remember you do have sections. Now, another cool way is, because this is something that's going to pop up, and some of you may ask this. So let's just say if I come here now to this section here, okay, with the sweater. Now, some of you may think, okay, but I have a store already. I've got a product set up. I want to embed my product directly via its HTML embed code. Can I do that? That's a really important question. That's a great question many of you ask. And the answer is yes, you can. So the next question is, how would you do that? So very simply, depending on the section that you are, you can see here now, if I want to add it to the section, you can see add here. Or alternatively, can you see now I've hit this container here? There's a nice little add button here. So I've got two ways of doing this. Either I can come to the section I want. I can simply select add. If I go to more, you're going to see, if I go to more, let's go to basic, scroll down. You can see there's a number of different elements, whether HTML, JavaScript, CSS. You can add either one or the other. So essentially here you can see there is a nice section here that you can use. Okay. Alternatively, if I come in here, can you see that, everybody? So if I wanted to do that, I come into the settings and I'm good to go. I can paste my code and I'm good to go, right? Alternatively, we do also have another version. So if I went here, I can simply do this really, really quickly. And you got hello world. The same method. I would come to the settings and you are ready to go. And you could add your code like so. Now, for the more advanced users, you also have the full-length editor for HTML. You would simply come to either this tab here, HTML, or alternatively, you have one at top. So whatever is easiest for you, which one you want to click first. Once I hit them, they're the same thing, and then I can actually come down and I can enter the code. Okay, so that's it. A really simple way. If you have embeddable checkout, payment buttons, buy buttons, or maybe product pages, whatever it may be that you need to do that are going to be orientated around a certain section, you can actually do that and add it. So really important stuff. It's really simple to use. And remember, there's a tutorial on this. Also, you can actually access that via the tutorial section within the members dashboard. Now, coming back to content blocks, let's say I had pricing. Yes, I could add pricing. You've seen this again, drag and drop. Now, for those ones that want to be a bit more adventurous, that's the best way of explaining it. If I come back to sections now, come back to basic. This was a brand new feature. Haven't you seen it? You need to make sure you check it out and just go play with it, go experiment with it, and go get used to it, because it's an amazing brand new feature that is it's going to blow your socks off. So what I mean by that, we've got canvas mode. So select canvas mode. Now I have this blank template, and you're thinking, what does that mean? Why would I need blank template? Let's just imagine I delete that. Now I've got this complete blank sheet, I can start from scratch. Straight away, let's go for, what do we want? Let's look at a headline. I need a headline, don't I? So I go to the headline. Which one would I want? Which one would I want? Let's go for a nice simple one. And here we go. I've got a headline. Boom. Got a headline on the page. And guess what now? What I can do? I can take this element now and I can add this any place that I want by freehand. So that means every time I move it, I can place it anywhere. I'm not constricted by a section or a block because everything is coding, right? So now I can actually add that headline there. Let's come back now. Maybe I want to add, a sub headline or whatever it may be. Okay, not another one there. I come back to my pro content blocks. Maybe I want one, with a bit of a sub headline. Nah, that's fine. I can actually then come to, let's see, the basic section and see something else. Let's see. Yes, I've got, sub headlines or whatever it may be. So let's say I come back. Let's drag and drop. So I got that little headline there. And let's say, what else do I need to add? What do you think I should be adding? Oh, yes, of course. I need to come back to my, let's see if I come back now. Let's scroll down. Guess what I'm going to look for? I want to add a video. I want to add a video. Okay. I add a video. Let's say I added it to this section here. I add it here. Just to remember, this could be a product review video, a welcome to your online store, etc., and I can come back to the blocks. Let's go for products now. So then I can say, here's the product, and let's say product. Let's find a nice little image. Let's go for this one. Okay, can you see this now? Now, stuff like the stuff like this text and stuff. There's nothing stopping me from deleting this and just using it like so. Right? Okay. Alternatively, if I come back to a basic, I have the ability of actually adding that. Okay. Anything that I want, I can actually add that. There's nothing stopping me from adding, resizing, changing. And this could be a demonstration. Then what I could do, let's get rid of that. Say I put the product image there. I got a demonstration video. I come back and we're looking for buttons, isn't it? Now we want a payment button. So I've got a choice of different variety of different buttons to choose from. Let's go for this simple one here. And if I, go to this button now, let's have a look. So this button, if I don't want one or the other, I can just simply delete. That's not a problem. And let's go. And obviously I can resize it by going in the settings. And please bear in mind, look, I'm just showing you the possibilities of this. If you're going to sit and spend time doing it, you will customize it and it'll look amazing. Okay. I just want to show you the functionalities that are afforded to you and that are available within this platform. So is everyone following me? Does that make sense? So if I come back now to this, let's go to the editor. Let's have a look. You can see the image there for this particular block. Let's go ahead and let's see. And that again, I can change it. I can add something. I can make it a bit more dynamic like that, where the video is kind of looking cool. I mean, this it will do a lot. Okay, it will do a lot. And then you got the payment button. If I wanted to, I can keep the payment button on the screen, etc., etc. Okay, so let's have a quick look at this. Okay, so what I'll do now. Okay, has anyone got any questions so far? I'll give you a few seconds just to go for, over some questions, and then I'm going to rapidly move on. Okay, so what we'll do, let's quickly move on now, because I think we have covered that. So you kind of get the gist of it, especially when you're building out e-commerce sites, all of that good stuff, right? And we'll come back to that later on, and I'll explain why. Number two, payment links. So some of you are asking, okay, I've got my product. How do I go back and I put a payment link in there? So if I go here now to the edit button, say for example, if I come here to the link, how would I actually put my, where do I put my product? Where do I put my digital product? That's a great question. So I've got three different, I have got some platforms to demonstrate and show you. However, you're not, I can't, one question many will ask you, okay, which one's the best platform? Where would I go? Which one is, we've got PayHip. There's another one called sendowl.com where you can get the only payment link you'll ever need to sell online. And there's another one called Gumroad. So you've got three different sites, but there's so many out there. And the reason I'm not going to recommend any one of them is because depending on your country of location, I don't want to send you to one particular website, or recommend one particular website, and then you have that payment process might not be working in your respective country. So you have to find one that's actually working in your country, that will obviously work within, payment process. Because say, for example, if someone's in, I don't know, China or India or Pakistan, sometimes they don't have that ability to work with certain payment process. But I just want to show you some of them. You've got Sendow. You can see once you put your product on there, it will give you that payment link. You can use it for your digital commerce platform. So you can watch this later. You can actually go do your own research on it, or you could go Google, similar type platforms to Sendow. Okay, you upload your product, and then you connect it, and then all it's about is getting that link. And then once you have your link, you would come back, place it in here, and those products are ready to go. Alternatively, you have something called PayHip. That's going to be the same, where you can sell digital products, courses, coaching, and much more. So even if you do online courses, you can use ClickSites AI to build unlimited pages for your thank you page, your delivery pages, your training videos, your tutorial videos. Maybe you have a third-party management system here. You could use ClickSites to build out those pages that link into your management system, physical product pages, whatever it may be. It does not matter. That is the key here. And here we have, Gumtree as well. So Gumtree, you would come and you set up your Gumroad, you would come and set up your product. It will give you a link URL once you set it up, and then you would come, and also it give you the ability to also have an embed code there as well. Okay, once you've set that all up, so you come back, embed your embed code into ClickSites AI using HTML functionality, and you are good to go. And the great thing is, if you do come to these sites, just have a quick look at this. It will give you even more ideas about more websites you can actually create and industries you could monetize in, right? With this design, drawing, 3D, self-improvement. There's so many sub niches, so many micro niches you can actually go, and you're not restricted by any sense whatsoever using ClickSites AI, because it will build you any website that you want. Okay, so I'm not going to go too in detail for those very reasons, because depending on your country, where you're actually tuning in from, or what, not where you're tuning in from, but wherever your payment platform works, you need to find out exactly what the terms and conditions are in that respective country. So, moving on, number 3, remember finding local clients. Now, we touched on this yesterday. I don't know if you remember, but we did touch on this yesterday. So, ideally, if you missed yesterday, I would suggest, right? I would suggest that you can actually go and watch yesterday's training, but just kind of quickly look at payment links. Now, there's nothing stopping you by going onto YouTube and finding out which ones are the best, how to set them up. There's tutorials on every single one of you, every single one of these platforms, whatever other platform that you may find that you may use. There are tutorials on YouTube that will walk you through the entire process of getting a product, setting it up, getting your link, and that's all you need. Either you get a payment link or a HTML embed code. That's it. So these things are already out there. It's just a case of being resourceful in following through with it and watching those videos. So you have those available to you. So because obviously we don't have our own client system, it's about you finding which service is right for you in order to get your buy links, and then you can come and you can actually do all of that good stuff. So coming back, we have topic number 3. We did look at this yesterday, so watch that full video as well. However, there were some other aspects that I want to go through today, because I think this would be a great place to find even more places of finding those clients without paying a single dollar, right? So what we're going to do, let me actually look at some links. I think this would be another great segue. Okay, so another place. Yesterday, we did look at sites like Craigslist. Okay, Craigslist was a great one. And I will cover this in, let's have a look at this right now. All right, so with this, you can see, look, we've got restaurants, home services, contractors, electrician, home cleaners. Okay, plumbers, movers, locksmiths, landscaping. So any one of them, you could actually come. Let's go for electricians. I think that's a very common one. And we've got Bob's Handyman Services. And if we go to Bob's Handyman Services, looks like a hairdresser, but it's fine. We'll go to visit website. So this is Bob Handyman's website. Yeah, it looks pretty decent, actually. So we could go, but we're not going to waste our time. We're going to go to someone that has maybe a less poor professional looking website. So we've got London Electrical Plumbing. And you can see, look, his website is dead. Okay, so he's got no more information. However, we've got some information here. Let's go for read. So London Electrical and Plumbing Ltd. And we can see he's got an address there. Let's go have a look. He's got an address there. And I'm pretty sure, yes, here we have a telephone number. So remember, one thing that we went over yesterday, and I want to show you some of those examples to tell you that you've got unlimited amount of possibilities when it comes to finding clients. Like Yelp is just one. Depending on your country, you'll have alternatives like Yelp. But if you remember what we did yesterday, so this is like electrical and plumbing. So let's focus. Yeah, let's go for both. So electrical and plumbing. So do we have a name for this gentleman here? Do we have a name? No, we don't have a name. However, let's just call him Brian. Okay, so it looks like Brian, right? So we come to back to ClickSites AI. We go to the home, and the idea is that we can create any website for these businesses that are, in dire need. Because right now we've come back to his website and look at this. There's nothing there. It's dead. So it clearly means that it's something that he desperately needs help on. He needs our help. So I would simply come back to ClickSites AI and I'll start getting his site ready for him, because it only takes me probably less than a couple of minutes. And then I have that site. I contact him and I say, look, Brian, I've made you a website. You're in, I help businesses just like you get exposure, get you on Google, and make sure you have a fully functional mobile responsive website. Now, for him, he doesn't have the time to be chasing around different people. Okay, let's have a look at electrician. Here we. Oh, fantastic! We've got electrician. Now, if we come back to Brian, let's have a look. Let's come back to Brian. It's called BH. Yeah, let's just call it this. Okay, that's the name of his company. We'll stick with that. We come here, business name. We tell ClickSites AI it's going to be that. We come back now, and it's about London plumbing, electrical and plumbing services. All right, it could be emergency service, but I paste that plumbing services. And if you remember in the topic, I have specifically put London as well. London, even though it's incorporated in there, if London wasn't in there, depending on their city, whatever it may be, their local, their local area, you can actually put that place in there, because when ClickSites AI starts building the website, it'll incorporate the geographical location of the website in question. Okay, very, very important. Now, remember, over 40, I'll quickly mention this, but over 40 languages have been added. So you're not, again, restricted by native English speaking countries. You can actually now target clients from all around the world, or clientele from all around the world: Japanese, Korean, Arabic, etc., etc. So please make sure you come and check it out. And remember, the world is your oyster. So let's go ahead and let's start creating that out. So we give that a few moments. What it's going to do is going to create an outline. Now you can see it's created an outline for us. Now remember, everything here I can actually change. I can do whatever I want. Let's just say contact us now. Maybe selling third-party products. It doesn't matter, but let's just go to next. And it will start building. So we'll come back in just a moment. But in the meantime, let's have a look at someone else's website. So yeah, we've got Brian here. Let's go for more information. So I want you to understand there's an abundance of clients out there and businesses out there that need your help. Now here you can see this person does have a website. Let's go have a look and see, is it mobile responsive, or is it in a good, does it look nice? Yeah, this looks pretty plain, pretty boring, nothing special about it. I think we could do a much more tremendous job and really help this business stand out, right, to the clients out there, the prospects. Because remember, by having a let's say, by not having a really efficient website, you can actually lose clients. Remember, it's about perception, right? First impressions count. If I'm coming to this website and it looks really messy, I'm not really going to take it seriously. I'm going to think, if they've just got a basic website, why would I even come to that site? I would go to someone that's got a bit more bells and whistles. And it's the same thing. So let's just say now you can see the electricians. Let's go for, let's go for handyman. Okay, handyman. Yeah, let's go for handyman, right? Handyman services. So these are some other great different niches that you can choose from. So we've got, look, Jerry there. This is obviously in London based. Coming back here, you can see, all right, let's just, before we go to Jerry, let's come back to the theme. And remember, this is about building. So let's go ahead and start building out his site. Let's go for this one. We'll continue. So remember the process. I go and find businesses out there that need my help. Okay, and in this case, we found Brian. His website is dead, literally non-existent. It's got like a 404 page in there. I go and be smart. I go get that information. I come across to ClickSites AI. I build up the website that he needs desperately because he's losing clients. He's not getting it shown on Google, right? I'm going to help him get more leads and clients. That's going to generate him more money and grow his company, right? Do you think he needs my help? The answer is, of course he does. He needs my help. So I'm going to be smart, be proactive, build a website very quickly, and demonstrate to him I've already done it. Forget about wasting time. I've got it. We're ready to go. Let's let's shake hands and let's talk about money, right? Let's talk about this contract of me building your website. So look, London Electrical and Plumbing, your home's reliable partner. And you can see how beautiful and lovely this is. It's got all the images, all the copywriting, everything that you would expect. Even the new section that I put, expert electrician and plumbers in London, reliable services section, contact now, and anything that I want. Just say, for example, if I wanted to come to this section here, let's scroll down. Maybe I don't want to have I don't have a map in there. I put the map in there, and that will help locate Brian wherever he may be. And you obviously can actually update that. And then you are ready to go. Some testimonials, anything you want, you can come and you can update that. Alongside that, if you want to put a navigation bar, that's something you can put very, very easy. Just simply come here, drop here, navigation, come to this section here, put a nice background color, let's say a nice green theme. Essentially, come here, let's change it around. Okay, and you are good to go. Let's go for that green there. Beautiful, simple. I can change that menu. I can customize it. If you want to go see that video, there's a tutorial based on that. That's more in depth. That will cover exactly how you could do that. But look at that. Straight away, we are good to go. We could actually go and get Barry, get some information from him. We can come and say, look, I've got your website already ready to go. It's mobile optimized. Are you? Do you want to basically carry on? Do you want to take this a bit further? So that's one example. Can you see how quick this is? This is literally so quick, right? Now, here's another one. So instead of going to a handyman on that, let's go to this one right now. Has anyone heard of yellowpages.com? Has anybody heard of Yellow Pages? So Yellow Pages is another great place that you can actually find, whether it's finding people, restaurants, dentists, plumbers, contractors, electricians. Remember, it used to be a very thick book back in the day, for those that can remember. Used to use it to raise the table and stuff. But now everything is all digital, right? So I don't have to waste time. Like, say, for example, if I want to come here and I go to roofing, I need roofing repair or whatever it may be. Let's say, where do I want to go? Let's just stick with London anyway. Let's say in roofing, okay? Let's go to roofing. And remember, it's giving me categories as well, isn't it? It's giving me categories. So let's go see what we can find. Well, some of them may work, some of them may not. Let's go for contractors. Maybe because I'm in the wrong location. Let's just say London. I don't know if that will work. Let's have a look. And roofing, right? But you understand the gist of exactly what we're trying to accomplish here, right? So you would come here, put in your business name, search, and find the listing like so. Maybe I think because it's .com and I am in the UK, but you can search by city. You can actually find out what is what. And we'll look at one more. Okay, one more we have is, let's have a look, called House. Okay, House. For this, you can find professionals, especially when it comes to housing. Find professionals. Let's have a look. Because remember, there's a lot of money when it comes to home development, right? Home improvements and things like that. Home remodeling, home additions, dwelling units, basement remodeling, general contractor, home building, kitchen design, home improvement, outdoor, home services, painters, roofing and gutters. That's a good one. All right. So let's go for roofing and gutters. So give it a moment. Let's have it load. And we can see here we have, and this is the great thing with this. You can see with this site here, specifically with this site, you can see we've got addresses as well. So if you want to do searches to people within your area, businesses within the area, it will just transform as well how well you can actually convert individuals, because you can meet them. You can actually meet your clients in person. You can actually meet with a prospect, have a meeting, and you can actually close them, whether it's online or in person. But for this, let's just say 2 reviews here. Let's click him. Let's see what information he has. And you can see read more. Let's have a look. Okay, he's got some information. Can anyone see a website anywhere? Let's have a look. And look at this graphic. Can't even see this graphic. But if I go here, we'll find him. Let's search him in. We search him in Google, and let's have a look. Information, direction, save call. AK Roofing Specialist. Let's go. Let's have a look at his website if it's any good. and you can see just a simple website. Okay, but we can see this is how we would do the research, and we can actually do the outreach if we created a much better website. So say for example in his example, if I came back now very quickly, let's go back. We've got one electrician and plumbing. If I wanted to come back and I wanted to do the entire process, I can, and that's how we would do it. So I'll do one more example so you get the idea of it, and I've got some other juicy stuff I want to cover, but it's about making sure that we can actually cover so much. I don't want to be here with you for like 10 hours, which can easily happen. And the last thing I want to do is overwhelm you, because I've got another topic that I think is just going to complement the first topic we went through, but it's going to be so juicy for many of you. So let's just say home improvement, or let's say roofing. Okay, just put our own business type in. Let's go for roofing. Business name, remember his one was APK specialist. Okay, let's go for roofing specialist, because that's a topic. Roofing specialist in London. Let's just say London, right? Or it doesn't have to be London. It can be New York, Miami, Manhattan. It can be whatever country, what location, whatever city, whatever town. You tell it exactly what you want. Roof specialist in London. I go ahead and I select. I'm not going to change the language. It's now going to come with an outline. Let's just go ahead and start building that out. In the meantime, let's go have a quick look at what other alternatives we have. Maybe we can find somebody else. And a lot of these ones, they don't have that much information. Let's go Heathrow Roofing. Okay. Let's have a quick look about us page. Let's see. There you can see a website, and you can see all the information. A lot of these ones, it's about you spending the time and finding the information. And here's another good thing I'll mention. Just by going through these websites, it should give you ideas and inspirations how you can also build out the site. So if you've got a competitor or competing website that you're building, or something similar within this niche, what's stopping you from modeling a particular type of style of how the text, the arrangement, the image? We can do all of that. We've got the free canvas mode, we've got the sections, we've got multiple different pre-designed sections, we've also got the ability to add pro design blocks. You can do all of that great stuff. You're not limited whatsoever. Let's find another one, and that's all you have to do. You just got to spend a little time and go through them one by one and see what information they have. Let's go to more. You can see website. Can anyone see the website? Nope. So this one doesn't have some information here when it comes to the website. Yes, they have. Here you go, and let's have a look. So here, I guess this is an ugly looking website that we can definitely bring to the 2024 or 2025. So this is something that we could ideally go and create. We can actually create an update. So say, for example, if I come back down to ClickSites AI, we were talking about the other gentleman's website in terms of roofing. But imagine I come now to this website here. Where's it gone? This one, this ugly looking one. If I came to this ugly looking one and I wanted to update it, I come here. Let's look for a nice vibrant one, I guess. Let's just stick with this one here, okay? Let's stick with this one. And straight away, you can see that website is now being built for roofing specialists. So remember, we've done the plumber, we've done the electrician, and now we've got roofing. So remember, dentists, chiropractors, doctors, maybe dog walkers, child minders, babysitters, lawyers, I don't know, vehicle training, learner driving, whatever it may be, it doesn't matter. And to get those ideas, remember, if you go to some of these sites, right, it will give you, what home services, contractors, electrician, home cleaners, movers. It will give me the ideas. It will give me the industries that I can go and find. I can actually, whatever I want. I'm not limited. I'm not restricted in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't matter whether it's home services, vehicles, anything to do with vehicles, anything to do with a home, whatever it may be, or even restaurants, and dry cleaning, phone repair, bars. You can create a website on any single one of them, and then you can actually go research what companies and businesses are there within that industry, within your local area, right? And you can see, if I go here, let's go to edit, and let's jump straight into the website, like so. So there you go. The website is done. And then I can come make my different changes if I want to come and customize, add the header. It's the same way, and you can see how quick this is, right? And if I want, I come here and let's say view, And this is now ready to go. You can see the roof is there. It's got the copyright free images. The content's done for me, nice and controlled and structured. I can come and I can edit, I can customize it. I go back to the gentleman's website. I can take information from his website if I wanted to, just to show him a preview, and then I could actually start building it out. Right, so is everybody with me so far? Are you still with me? Okay, hopefully you are. So you get the gist of it. I want you to understand that you can actually do this. You can use these multiple different websites, whether we got Yelp, Yellow Pages, the great one, and we do have another one. Remember, House for professionals. Okay, House that we're on right now. It's another one. But remember, go to Google and find alternatives to even some of these, like Yellow Pages. You will find an abundance of them. Okay, so in order to do that, let's just say, let's say if I go here, ways to find local businesses as an example. So you could do this yourself. Come here and you will see different sources. So here, can everyone see this now? So here are some ways to find local businesses. We've got search engine, Yelp, Google Maps, Home Advisor, Yahoo Places, Foursquare, LinkedIn. So remember, it's just about being resourceful. And look, take it further. You got videos. You have video training. People are out there telling you this stuff for free. They're telling you how to find local businesses. Own a step-by-step guide, 20-minute video, 10-minute video. And I'm not going to go into that, but you get the gist of it. Just simply by being resourcefulness, it's just we have to work smarter, not harder. Well, if you do both, then that's a recipe that will just take you way more front end. Okay, so another thing, a good question is that just imagine I come in here. Remember, even if you come to the design, there's nothing stopping you from using the AI assistant. So yeah, you want to make tweaks, you want to make changes, but you have the assistant here. You can ask the assistant, hey, change this section, edit that text. I want this image, create this image for me. Go to the command prompts. You want something to happen, you want something to change, add new sections, customize those sections. Ask whatever questions you want, edit the text, edit the images, add images, change the layout. Okay, so it already creates you this complete website. But if you want to now go in and just make small edits and customize it for either your own needs or your client needs, that's something you can do. Okay. So a complete flexibility, unlimited ability for customizations, and it just makes it so simple. So we've covered, let's have a look, building e-commerce stores. I showed you how you could do that. Okay, payment links using those 3 sites as a recap. Next, we had find a local clients. Now, right now, I want to show you how you can use or find digital products in different marketplaces. Okay, so just as similarly we looked at e-commerce sites, how about we take it one step further? Now, this stuff is going to be the exciting part now, all right? This stuff is going to really now get interesting. So let me ask you, before we carry on, has anyone heard of a site called ClickBank? Okay, and there's many others, but like OfferVault and so on and so forth. But let's stick with ClickBank. It's a very nice marketplace. Okay, just let me know in the chat box. Have you heard of this site? So this site predominantly does have a number of different products, but generally it's an affiliate referral program. So you can find products that are already out there, that are already made, built, all designed. You simply come along and say, you know what, I want to market this product. And in doing so, anybody that then comes and make purchases through your websites, right? Okay, your websites, you are going to get a commission for doing so. So you get paid for it. Your site will generate revenue by selling somebody else's product. Okay. Some people have heard of it, never used it. Some people say it's magic. So fantastic. So I want you to imagine this now. I can come here now. Let's just say I go to the marketplace. So I'm going to come back out now. I'm not going to go into the settings. It's telling me what the top offers are. So I want you to understand, it's telling me specifically, using all the analytic tools, they understand what products are selling the most, are generating the most revenue. So that saves me time from sifting through which products are the best selling products. Why? Because I know these are the products I should be ideally selling. Now, I want to draw your attention. So this is going to be a really important part here now. Okay. Can you see category? So categories is going to be vital. Why? It's going to give you inspiration. It's going to give you a deeper level of understanding about the website that you can be creating and you can actually be investigating and looking into. Does that make sense? So let's say we were looking at roofing or health and fitness and things like gardening, languages, mobile. We were talking about mobile earlier on, self-help, reference. Now, if I select one of them, they've got sub niches. They've got basically they have every time I look at the main broader niche or the industry, it has these mini little areas within arts and entertainment, art, body art, fashion, film and television, general music, photography. We've got betting, business investment. We've got careers, derivatives, economics, equities and stocks, foreign exchange, general real estate, marketing and sales, management, leadership. We've got cooking and food and wine, baking, cooking, drinks, e-marketing. We've got affiliate so I want you to understand every single thing that you go into in any of these sections. That's the possibility of endless websites created around these products, right? And once you have those products and they're listed, just imagine if they're optimized. Right? You've got multiple unlimited streams of revenue coming in from selling somebody else's product. You have to understand that's a huge thing. So you'll never get stuck on what to sell or, I have to build my own product. You don't. You can leverage somebody else's product. And that's one of the key words. You're leveraging somebody else's product and investment. You'll simply come in and say, look, I'm just going to do marketing for it. Once it gets sold, I don't handle anything else in terms of the fulfillment of the product, the customer support of the product, any updates or maintenance. You don't even pay for the hosting for them. The websites you're creating are already covered with ClickSites AI. So you're creating these sites. Remember, you've got the 500 domain names you can use. You've got 500 workspaces. You've got unlimited pages. Okay. So next, what I'm going to do, you can see I've got all these top offers. I can actually come here to the filter here. I can either rank which one's high to low. I can check which ones are rebuilt. So, recurring products that are going to make money every single month. So I've got a choice which ones are converting low, etc., etc. But for this one, let's just keep this high. Let's sift through. So, the average conversion of sales that I made about $148. Okay, and I can come through every single one of them. Look at this Java Burn. Okay, if I come to Java Burn now, it's showing me what it's going to look like to the end user customer. And these are pouches like coffee. Okay, it's going to help you for your coffee and your metabolism. Now, I can now take this information as an example. Okay, and I can go back to ClickSites AI and I can build a review site based on that. And then when I come to this site, what I'm essentially doing, I come here, I put my details in there, and it'll give me a link. It'll give me a payment link, essentially. That's it. It'll give me a link. So whoever comes now, visits that site and clicks that link and goes and purchasing in my account within ClickBank, which is you can create for free, I will generate a commission for doing so. That's it. That's it. That's all you have to do. Now, if I go down, you can see there's so many different products. I mean, we've got, these are health-related products as well, and they seem to be bestsellers. Now, in this example, let's have a look. Look, here's one called the Sugar Defender, right? Right, here's an example. And what I liked about this one also is that if you come to it, it also gives you, banners. So, some of you may ask, like, what about graphics? How would it typically work? They're giving you everything. They're giving you banners. So banners are included. So you could take these images and these banners, you can come back and put them into your website. Alternatively, let's look at what other creatives that they're giving me. They're giving me, look, product images, and they're even giving me ads. They're giving me videos to promote. So if I want to run paid ads, I can, because they're giving me what I need. And check this out. Let's have a look. What have they given you here? Look at these different YouTube videos I can use. I can repurpose. And this will link into another topic that we're going to cover later. Look at this, lookalike audience. They're actually giving you their data from Facebook. They're giving you the information about their clients. All right. So what would I do? Let's say, for example, here's another one that I've come across. Okay. This one is by ClickBank. It's called Woodworking Plans. Remember we talked about home improvement earlier on. So woodwork plans. Hey, can you see this gentleman's site? The world's largest collection of woodworking plans, right? it's a top seller. It means that it's generating revenue, right? It's doing very well. Now, what I would do, I could come here now, for example, and I can see it's like project plan, step-by-step plans. It's an ebook, isn't it? So I have no issues of coming here and I can say, let's have a look. So let's get some information. comprehensive collection of woodworking plans, right? I come here, I copied it, I copied that now. I came back to ClickSites AI, okay, and I enter that information into the chatbot AI. Okay, as I go to the chatbot, we have a conversation about it, and let's have a look. Let's see. Have I got it somewhere? Did I one, as they say, one I made earlier? Ted's Woodworking is your one-stop shop for woodworking projects. Step-by-step guidance. Can you see that, everybody? Build anything you can. Imagine the ultimate woodworking project. And I'll show you how I was able to do this, okay? But it's built me a site based on Ted's Woodworking, right? I simply come now and I add those buttons. So I've essentially made a review site particular to Ted's Woodworking plans. And I just come back now here to this section, and then I find the link and I just add the link. That's it. Okay. Is everyone with me? Now I can see another one. There's another one that I found. It's called "Want to Cook Ridiculously Tasty Vegan Recipes from Scratch." So, what I kind of want to look at, I want to look at tasty vegan recipes from scratch. Yeah. So all I'm doing now, I can see here's a great product. It's it's about vegans. I don't need to sift through any of this stuff. What I'm looking for, I want to create a site that's going to essentially be a bridge page, like it's a page that people come on, they can review the product first. I give away some information, I can customize as I want. But once they click the button for more information, I can have the graphic of the ebook. They are going to now be redirected here, or you can send them directly, right? They're going to come here, add to cart, and then when the sale was made, I get paid for it. So can you see I've made one? I'm gonna show you how I was able to build these. So don't worry, I'm showing you ones like they say I made early, ones I made earlier on. But I'm gonna show you live how I was able to do that. But let me just get this one right now, right? Let's have a view. So this is the one vegan based. Now you tell me, have you ever seen something so amazing before? Right? Unleash your inner chef with delicious vegan recipes. So it's already built me a site based on that information I took from their site. I didn't do anything. And look what it's produced about meals. I called it Meals the Company, but we're reviewing it, right? And we can put their name if we wanted to, but it's created me this beautiful site. Essentially, what I'm going to do is now redirect people to buying their product. Can you see that? Look at it. Every part of the page was created by AI. The graphics are copyright free, created uniquely, and I've got no issues with the copy. It's going to be sound. There's obviously with search engine optimization running in the background, making sure that it's optimized also for the search engines. I have additional tools within ClickSites AI where I can actually tweak, the name description. So once it hits the search engines, it's more likely to be pushed higher ranked. Okay. And as I go down, look at this, the plant-based cookbook, right? I have done none of it, and it's already pushing the book. It's telling the viewer, okay, there's a book. So now what I would do, I would simply come to the page, look, discover more. In the discover more section, I would put, a graphic of the book. I could go back to the site, put a graphic of the book. And guess what else I would do? I would also go and get the link, my affiliate link, and I can then put that button there and I can embed it. And that person makes a purchase. And guess what? I make the sale. Okay. Does that sound like a plan? So forget about me showing you ones I've already made. Let's go ahead and let's create one. Okay. So let's have a look. Let's go. I create a workspace called Digital Store. Let's go and do this on the fly, and then I'll ask, I'll ask you as well what you want to have a look at. So let's see what else is there that we could do if I come back now. Let's just imagine I'm coming here. Let's look for a nice one. So we had Ted Woodworking, we got Brainwave. I mean, anything. So you let me know if you've got any suggestions. I'm more than happy to listen to some of your suggestions. Let's look at. We've already looked at cooking. We got health and fitness is a great one, I guess. Health and fitness, Sugar Defender. Okay, these are the best ones. Yoga. I guess anybody want yoga. So I'm thinking of things that you wouldn't even imagine, like in the some micro niche product you wouldn't even have thought of. So let's go back. Let's see what else we got. Education, employment, jobs, home and garden. Something that might be fun or self-help, or maybe some kind of spiritual belief, psychic. Okay, just imagine there's a psychic out there. Okay. Let's go for here. Let's go for maybe a rebill, maybe something that's a recurring product. Oh, check this out. Look at this. $320 average conversion. And remember, there's a rebill. You get like $40 every single month. Okay. So I come here. Let's have a look at the page. What does it look like? Is it any good? So straight away, you can see what this page looks like. And it's a really simple page. It's got no real information because it's essentially the sales page for this. So I come back and let's go for read more. We're looking for the affiliate page. So the affiliate page is technically the page that will give you all the information that you need in order to promote and sell this product. So you can see, all right, what I'm looking for specifically, some information about this, okay? So if I want to promote, you can promote. So I need to find specific information regarding this product. But it's meant to be, I guess, where's it gone? Yeah, so let's have a look. Affiliate. Yeah, okay. So I guess it's like a product. So the interesting thing is we're trying to find specific information. You may have some people that don't really make it easy for you, but I guess it's about the only product in ClickBank that appeals to everyone. We've gone, okay. Sorry, weight loss. Okay, so I guess this is a weight loss related product, I would imagine. But anyway, I'm not going to waste time on it because it's confusing. So I'm going to find the next best thing. Let's have a look. Let's go back to another one because let's just try to make this easy instead of it getting messy. Let's have a look at economics. Do we want to go have a look at economics? Let's look at equities and stock. Okay, let's go for that. Let's have a look. Let's look at their product. Is it going to work? Is it going to work? Okay, so you can see this is kind of outdated looking page. Nah, we're not going to waste our time with that. Let's look at another one. Let's go look at something maybe more interesting. Let's just stick to, let's have a look at, okay, affiliate marketing. Let's just stick with affiliate marketing, okay? Because that's a really good one as well, isn't it? It's a really good one. We go to high. We change the ranking there. So we got the fast track ticket. $219 there. Oh, we got, look at this one here, 471. Let's have a quick look at that. So newbie friendly method reveals how you can wake up. Nah, we're not going to waste our time on that one. Auto webinar funnel. So I'm just trying to give you the gist. I don't want to waste time on it, but I'm just trying to show you this is, some of the stuff you would do to build these out. Okay. So you have to be very careful on what we're going to be using. So what I'll do, let's just stick with this one. We got the Java. Remember the Java burn for the coffee? So let's stick with that then, okay? Let's stick with this. We've got a sachet. So what I'm looking for, some information that I can pull, and we can look and use that information into ClickSites AI. So what we're looking for, let's scroll down. The world's first natural proprietary patent pending formula combined with coffee, okay? So coffee, patent pending formula for a coffee. Java burn. Okay, we'll call it Java burn coffee. Okay, Java burn coffee. We'll come back to here. Let's say food, okay? Or coffee seller, coffee shop. Let's pretend we're a coffee shop. We come here, and the name. Let's just pretend it was Java burn for the purposes of this. And we're saying, what's the topic about? Java burn coffee. That coffee beans that help weight loss. Okay, enter. So what you're seeing now is like literally how it would be. Okay, I'm showing you like this is the raw behind the scenes. I mean, no one really, really shows this stuff, and they kind of have stuff ready behind the scenes and blah blah blah. But this is about actually showing you authentically what the process that you would have to be. So hopefully you're enjoying it. So next I'll say Java burn coffee bean product, and we can even do Java bean review. Okay, so if imagine you had a video on there or some kind of a creative that you could do, simply select next. And what we'll do once it goes off and starts doing it, we'll go back, and I just want to kind of show you then some more. Okay, so as we're going through, has anyone got any recommendations? What you think would be a really cool one? I mean, we've got arts and entertainment, betting systems, games, green products, languages, mobile references, self-help. So remember, every single one that you're seeing here has the potential of being its own website. So if I went now, let's just say if I went to Home and Garden and I go view all Home and Garden, there's so many different categories. Look how so many products. Each one could be its own website. You could generate literally how many of them could you create every single day? And look at the list. How many pages and how many products on there? Look, it's never ending. Each one could have its own website that's created. And imagine if you had created all these websites, how many of these websites, if they're all live on the internet, right, and they're getting traction, you're getting viewers, and you're getting sales, each one, if they're all bringing in like $10, $20, $30, right, multiple streams of revenue being generated, filtered, and funneled towards you and your account. Does that make sense? You have to truly understand what's at your fingertips. And, you know, if you come to a site like this, it's got all the tools. It's giving you all the tools. You simply come here, look for the affiliate page, and it'll give you everything that you would need to start building out. Okay, so the wedding speeches for all. Like, who does that? Wedding speeches, things that you couldn't have imagined. You know, stop. You know, dog training. There's an affiliate page, right? So let's open that. Okay, we'll come back in just a moment while that's still building out. But you understand, look, can you see how quickly we made those, you know, the cooking site here? That was one. Can you see how beautifully designed that is? It's so congruent with the theme. You can see, look, vegan recipe ebook. Here, I would come and I can put a payment button and I am good to go. Okay, classes, you could actually find, you could actually edit this, or you could actually find any classes or video recordings, you know, white label type level stuff and add it, or you could remove it and you can see. I'm pretty sure in some of these products they actually give training, don't they, with those products? But you would have to investigate. But you can see what a beautiful, quick, rapid, responsive website that's being created based off just one affiliate product out there. And there's so many more, okay? So in the meantime, let's quickly have a look. Can we find another one? Someone did mention yoga. So let's go have a look at yoga, okay? And remember, you know, any site, you're not restricted by just one template. You can go to any template and customize it, change the colors, do whatever you may want. So it really meets your self needs. So where's yoga gone? It was here somewhere. Let's just type in here. You got a search bar. Let's go to yoga. And look at this. Look how many yoga stuff there are. Wow. Okay. There's so many in the search. Let's go for yoga. Let's go for keyword relevance. Look at this right here. Okay, let's go 200 yoga program for those that want to do yoga. Look at this. Change your life while making a difference to other lives. Yoga download, etc., etc. So get instant access. So it's an online course training, isn't it? So you could, you know, yoga, online yoga class. So you could go back and ClickSites AI, talk to the chatbot and create a site and then redirect them here. And you could take some of this information, you can put that into your own site as well, okay? So look, we're ready to go. So this one was based around the coffee beans, wasn't it, if you remember? So let's find a nice template. This is a beautiful template. Well, they're all lovely templates, but everyone has their own preference. So simply continue. And just like that, it's going to start building out Java bean coffee burning, okay? So, and remember, it's about weight loss. So check this out. Java burn coffee. I think it was the right name. But anyway, it doesn't matter. You get the gist of it. Your secret weapon for weight loss. Now tell me, how simple was that for me to do? Now, honestly speaking, you're seeing this right now, real time, as you're watching this. Now, if you haven't got access to ClickSites AI right now, I don't know what you're waiting for. The power and the potential of creating unlimited pages, unlimited sites. There's an abundance of affiliate products out there. The question is, like, what are you waiting for? Okay. Now, if I go back to this, look, check this out. So with Java Burn, right, you can see, look, so you got that little logo there. Okay. That looks pretty nice, pretty cool, right? it's creating images for me. Check this out. It's writing the names. Like, you have to understand, this is advanced level AI image generated that's attached, okay, and it's embedded within this whole platform. Now you tell me, Java burns everywhere. Look at that. The name is everywhere on this page. Java, right? So the AI knows, but you have to tell it exactly what you want. And guess what? Look at this. It's doing everything for me. It's even creating the packets for me. Okay. But there's nothing stopping me going to the official site and getting the, the logo itself and the affiliate link and all the buttons. But can you everyone see this? Now you tell me in the chat box, do you think you can do this? Do you think you're able to do this? And if you are, how many sites would you be creating linked to affiliate products? Remember with this, they're digital products. Majority of them are digital products. You just get a link. You don't have to go and start uploading, putting things in a management system, putting a third-party platform. You don't need to do any fulfillment on the product. You don't need to do any customer service. You don't need to sell any physical product. You don't do none of that. This is all online. It's all digital. All you simply have to do is find a product that you like, which can be all of them. You get a link, and then all you do is once you get your affiliate link, you come back and you go in ClickSites AI and you put and connect it with a button. That's it. That's all you're doing. Right? Is everyone with me? And remember, when you build a site, remember there is artificial intelligence working in the background that will optimize the site for you. But we have additional tools because everybody asks, can you take it one step further? Look, we've got SEO there. We can actually edit things like the title, okay, in very important description field. Now, you may think that these are small things. However, those that know about search engine optimization, they're very important because that's how it's going to appear in the search engine, whether it's for yourself or your clients. That's, you want a nice controlled piece of content in the search engines. Say, for example, if you went into Google right now, and let's just say roofers. So this is the kind of thing that we're looking for. Look, the name and the information. That's how it would appear. You want it to be clean. You want it to be very clean and very easy and concise, and the person knows exactly what they're doing, okay? And also you have robot settings as well. So I just wanted to cover that. Now, if I come back now, you can see if I wanted to, if I'm happy with it and I think, yeah, I can make a few more customizations, I could simply jump in where it says, where the buttons are, blah, blah, blah. I just simply come here. And let's go ahead and look for a button. I can add 2 buttons. It doesn't matter. I'm going to put 1 button. I would come here, then go to the button and I customize it. Let's say I want a really, really big button, right? So I can put a full button there. I can actually change the color of everything that I want. Let's go to the save buttons. I want something a bit more in your face. Have it a bit orange, I guess. A bit orangey. Yeah, I can center that button. That's centered now. And I would customize and make it full width. Check this out, right? And I can change that text, of course, anything I want. Get access now. And that button would redirect to your affiliate link, and that would then take the customer on the journey of buying it. That's all, right? Has everyone, can you see the power of this now? Put it in the chat box. Just let me know so we know that everyone is following, because I know there is a lot to cover. However, what I'll do, I want everyone to give me one suggestion. Let's go back and I'll do one more. Okay. And even with this, look, that site is now ready to go. I can create unlimited pages just like this. Look, get started. I can redo that and I can redirect to affiliate link. So I'll go back to ClickBank. From here, let's just say any one of them. Give me some ideas and I'll create one last site and then we'll go to the last topic. Okay. Nimrod saying it's scary easy. One thing I would say, do not underestimate and don't be fooled how simple and easy it is the way I'm doing it now. Don't take this stuff lightly because you have a huge unfair advantage. Remember, not only are there products now, but you will see products come from promotional periods like Christmas. What is stopping you now for getting ahead and building sites out for Christmas where your page will be ranked highly by the time Christmas comes? For example, selling Christmas related products. How many products and how many purchases in the billions are sold during the Christmas period globally? Right? Is everyone following? So you have a huge opportunity and advantage for everyone right now, and you could get ahead of everyone by 2025. It's just about you taking that action right now. So you can put any of your own pictures and even your own text into your website. And remember, when it comes to these sites here, these are all every image that's created is copyright. It's copyright free. You have got full commercial licenses for all of these images because remember, it's created by AI. It's not plucking these images from third-party sites and you then have to end up paying. No, these are created custom. They're unique, right, for you or your client. So let's have a look at one more. Someone's saying cookware. Okay, cookware. Have we got it up there? Cook health, and let's have a look. Cooking. Gym equipment. So you know what? Let's go for gym equipment. I think that's a really good one. But ideally, you would want to find one from here as an example. Let's go. Yeah, let's go for here. Let's say gym workouts. I guess yeah, gym workout, exercise and fitness. Let's go for that. Let's go for one that sells well, I guess. Okay, let's go for this one. So this one's the most highly ranked one. Okay, this is a good one. Look at this back pain relief program. Let's have a look. How many people? Because I've had this issue before. How many people have back pain? Right, and there you can see it's a really simple page, quite ugly, but it probably does well. But I'm not going to waste my time on it because I want to have something that something really easy I can just jump straight into without waiting for the video to load. So this one, all right, it's a simple page. Okay, nice, respectful gentleman. Knee restoration ritual. Less than 5 minutes a day. So what is he offering? Let's have a look. And remember, it's probably not a page that you would expect. However, let's have a look. The 5-minute method for the 5-minute feel good knees method for knee pain relief. So why have I copied that? Because what we're going to do, I've taken that information now. I want to show you how quick it is for ClickSites AI to actually take that information and use it. Remember, when it comes to your page, you can add download buttons. You got HTML embed. If you have HTML embed capabilities or buttons or from third parties, you can add all of that stuff. Don't worry. Every aspect of the site you can customize. You have preset style designs and templates and ability to change the color, add backgrounds and other components, whether it's using the pro design blocks or the sections, etc., etc. Okay, so let's go for health. Okay, health. Let's go for select your business, health or physio, isn't it? It's more physio. Let's just say physio. Chiropractor, I guess. Chiropractor. Yeah, there we go. Let's just do chiropractor, okay? And what was the name of the gentleman's business? Or does he have a name? Look at that. Todd Kuslikis. Okay, so I guess he's calling it Feel Good Knees, right? That's the name of his business. I'm just saying, right? Feel Good Knees. Remember, when you do go to these sites and you go to the affiliate page, make sure you always check the terms and conditions and make sure you're compliant. But it's pretty straightforward and simple. You always make sure you read. Okay, so Feel Good Knees. And now what we want to do, what's the topic about? Do you remember what I copied from there? Let's jump back. So all of this, the 5-minute feel good knee pain relief method, but I'm going to add one thing to the end. Ebook, or you could say guide, right? Ebook and guide. I'll add it. I'm not going to assign a language because we have over 40 languages to choose from, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and let that create an outline. And let's type in where's it gone? Yeah, there we go. Okay. The feel good needs method ebook. Okay, I'm just going to call it ebook. Go next, and we're going to let ClickSites AI go off and do that. And in the meantime, let's go find some other sites to have a quick look at. So we've got hyperbolic stretching, unlock your glutes. Look at this one for $600. Let's have a look what this page is going to look like. Yeah, I mean, some of these pages are very, very ugly. So let's carry on. But it doesn't mean they don't convert well. That's the key thing. So here, you've got another one. So this one, look how I fixed my back. So this is back related. So just the one we're just building now is back related. And it appears that there seems to be an apparent trend of people that are buying products with back problems. Very common indeed. Okay. So what we're going to do in the meantime, let's quickly go and have a look. And, I'm just going to answer a quick question. Can you add your own images? Yes, you can. When it comes to your pages, you can add your own images. You don't have to use AI. You can actually do this manually, but AI just makes things a lot easier, makes it a bit more fun. Remember, we have speech to text, brand new feature that you can actually use. So please look, let me see if I can find another site. Let's have a look. Okay, so another site that you could look at is something called Offer Vault. So this is typically another similar site that it'll actually pay you as an affiliate. So essentially, if you promote a product, it will pay you a commission for your marketing of that site. So this is another one. You've got a different affiliate networks you can sign up. There's something called pay-per-click or so pay-per-click or CPA, right? So anyone that comes and clicks or there's an action, sometimes they can pay you a fixed amount, and you can see some of the payout for every sale that's made, $20, whatever. And if I go the opposite way, you can see for this one, Bitcoin in Arabic, it's paying over $1,250. Remember, this is Bitcoin code in Arabic. Okay, we have the translation engine where we can create sites in foreign languages. Is everyone following? Let's have a quick look. You can see, okay, in Arabic, you can see some information about it. And you could technically come and you could build a site in Arabic, believe it or not. You could build this in Arabic and whatever other language that they're offering. Okay, so coming back to this, remember this, what we were building out. We were building out the knee website. So let's have a look. What should we choose as a nice kind of subtle knee website? What do you think, everybody? Let's go for this one. Okay, this looks nice and calm. This template here. Remember, everything can be customized. And let's have a look. Straight away, look at this. Amazing. Now, you tell me, have you seen anything like this anywhere else? Forget about the copywriting. Copywriting is on point, but also the images are also making sure congruent. Look at that right there. It's showing a picture of a knee with pain emitting from it. Here we've got a guy fixing his knee. We've got here, feel good book. It's created a cover for me, believe it or not. Even that little graphic, to create these graphics, people charge a lot of money. Okay. Here we've got amazing pages are being built. And remember, this is just how many products. I mean, there's so many we could have done. So say goodbye to, let's say, the 5-minute feel good knees method ebook. Okay. And then we would come in here, we just go edit. As an example, let's go ahead and have a look. We would come and edit, and we can actually add our payment buttons, maybe another e-cover specifically on the website, because we want to make sure we get paid. So you can see, look, in there, you get an ebook and guide, free video consultation. Anything that's not going to be there, or it might be there, you have to check on the affiliate page. And in order to check the affiliate page, generally they'll have it here, right? Back to life. Let's have a look. Affiliate page, and it'll have the information. So you can see, is that the gentleman? I can't remember. But anyway, you get the gist of it. You'll have all the information on there, and you can see, look, how to contact them if you want more information, if you want to get whitelisted, etc., etc. Generally, a lot of them are very quick. You just, as soon as you sign up, you'll get the link. Okay, free to sign up. So all the images are very congruent. If I open this in a full view mode, you can see how it's going to look. And please remember that everything that you're seeing is going to be mobile responsive. It's going to be, you're going to have the ability to actually see this on multiple different devices. I'll kind of show you this here right now. So if I move myself from there, can you see that, everybody? Look, all these different devices, like so. Okay, it'll show me a live preview, so I don't have to jump out. And alternatively, I can actually change it from here, and I can see what that's going to look on different devices. It's already done for me. I don't have to waste time changing elements, backgrounds, doing any level of coding. It has done everything for me. And as you would expect, it's going to do all the heavy lifting for you. All I now do is come in here and I get my affiliate link, my payment link, and I clear it and I change it, and I am good to go. Okay. Anything else, if I want to change, if I want to come and change these images, then you're not restricted by these images. You can come in here and you can change the image, right? You can change it to wherever you want. Whether you upload your own image or you go to the media website, ClickBank, or the affiliate page of that particular product, you'd get their imagery. They'll provide you resources or creatives. You would come back, and then you would actually attach that image in there, and you would do that throughout wherever you wanted to do, wherever you felt fit to meet the theme of it. And that's it. Once I'm done with that, I can actually come here and I can just quickly update the SEO settings if I so desire. Okay. I can update that, and then I have the option of downloading it. So I can download the website using this icon next to the word publish. That will give me a downloadable file. If I wanted to then upload it to my own server, or if I want to give it to a client that wants a particular, review website or this kind of affiliate style website, you can. Or I would simply go ahead and select publish. I could then assign a particular workspace for that. So if I have all digital marketing products and I have my own domain name, so say for this one, it's chiropractor, that's fine. I just simply come and I would select whatever one it is. So I've got all my review sites under digital products, right? And then I can change the pathway. I can keep it nice and clean. I can delete. And then I click the link and you can see it's published and it is live for the world to see and for people to come with back pain and painfully make a purchase and then give them that solution. So is everyone with me so far? You still with me? Let me know in the chat box. Has that made sense? Are you excited? Does that make sense? Come on, please. Hopefully I'm not just talking to myself, that you are learning and you're taking value from this, because these are really powerful methods that you can do. We've looked at in terms of building those e-commerce sites, but some of the key stuff is finding those clients free methods of finding clients just using search engines and other platforms available to you right now. You can do that, and also use you finding products like affiliate products where you don't need to do any heavy lifting whatsoever from places like ClickBank, where there's an abundance. There's an abundance there. You could go churn out so many sites just today. Okay. So thank you. Okay, so you've got some great comments. Okay, so it makes a lot of sense. We are learning. You. Okay, thank you. Fantastic. But remember, I can say all of this amazing stuff, but it has to come from you. Okay, it's about you and you taking action. That's the key part here. Okay, so next, is everybody ready for the next part? Okay, so we've covered those. Hopefully you've enjoyed those sections so far. And again, I don't want to give too much information because it will become information overload. And, I don't want anyone to get bombarded with so much information. It's about taking one step at a time. And remember, when we looked at topic number 3, we did cover this training more in depth. And that was the previous course. So you can actually access this by 2 methods, either on YouTube, or I would highly suggest you make sure you join the group, okay, the Facebook group. And within the group, you will see that the training will be available, and there will even be comments and other comments on there with the recording and so on and so forth. So I'm going to come to topic number 5. Topic number 5, right? Now, topic number 5 is going to be an interesting one for many of you for one reason only, because now you're probably aware that you can actually generate income, right? Have you ever been onto a website and you see an ad on the website? So ideally, or typically, what happens, the reason people have these little banners on websites or graphics people click and, you see something flashing, is because you can actually generate an income by something called like AdSense, for example. Right? Now, the good thing about this, that there's so much free training on YouTube, and I'm going to suggest you do go onto YouTube and you watch this stuff. Okay, there's so many long form styles of training where it's for complete beginners, intermediate, advanced, that you can do. However, for right now, because I don't want to, that's a whole different subject altogether. However, what I'm going to quickly do, if I just go here, if I go to Google and I type in AdSense, right? Can you see this? Earn money from your website. So now imagine this, you can create general websites on any topic. It doesn't matter. Plumbers, dog walking, gardening, chiropractor, doctor, airline, bookings, hotel, catering, hospitality, golfing, park play. It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to press upon you that the world is literally on your fingertips. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. ClickSites will give you that freedom and flexibility to actually create whatever site you want. It's only up to you. You're limited by how much time and effort you want to put in this, how many sites you want to build, and essentially how much revenue you want to generate and how big you want to grow your company. So if I come to AdSense here, I would highly suggest you do come and have a check about, you come and have a look at AdSense, and alternatively also go onto YouTube and you'll see training around this, and you'll also see, how to learn how to start earning. So they will also give you training, but YouTube, people just, I don't know why, because obviously their business model, they get paid for their views, so they actually give away some of the best stuff like people pay a lot of money for. So in terms of AdSense, how it works, let's have a quick look. So AdSense allows you to actually earn money by displaying these relevant ads from trusted advisors. So there are people out there that sell their own products. So somebody else has got their product already outside, and they want people like you with websites, because that's how they make their money. So say, for example, if there's a guy who's got a golfing website, say, for example, you have a golfing website that you've created. There's a guy who has a golfing shop. Now, he wants you to place his ad on your website because it's congruent to what he's selling, his product. If somebody's selling golf clubs, right, and there's a shops, there's a website about hotels, it doesn't make sense to put that ad with the golf clubs on a hotel website. It doesn't make sense. It's not congruent. It doesn't make no sense. So if somebody's selling basketballs, or there's basketball training, or maybe someone does coaching around basketballs, or you get the gist of it, right? So say for example, someone's selling a teeth whitening. They go to the guy who has a dentist website, guy or girl has dentist website, and they put those teeth whitening ads on there. And can you see that displayed? This is how it would look like. So you can customize where you want the ads to be, okay, and you'll get paid for it. So everyone's got a Google account. You can have your own content created from scratch, and you are good to go. So sign up, set preferences, and then you can monetize that content. So imagine now you can actually create websites around ads. Okay, so the next question you would have, let's have a quick look at success stories. The reason I mentioned success stories is this will give you further ideas of industries that you should be looking at. For example, who would have thought car bike tech? I wouldn't have. So clearly it's given us an indication that there's a huge market and a potential for it, that someone's actually got featured for it. So we can now go and create a website based on car bike tech. I go to ClickSites AI. I tell the AI I want to create a website on car bike tech. Okay. Next, we've got Picoya, whatever this is. It's HTML5 ads, right? Card games, mansion review. We've got a magazine company, Life of Lisa, WikiHow, education. This is another language, but it doesn't matter. We have the ability with the translation of doing this. And there's more stories. So this will actually give you motivation. It will show you what's out there, etc., etc. Now, what I need to do is actually go back into a template. And once you've actually set this up, next you're going to need your HTML embed code, right? If you noticed, it actually said that, didn't it? So you would have to add a piece of code, right? So if I go to home, let's have a look. So yes, you would need to add a piece of code that you would once you've created an ad, or once you've come in and you specified what you're looking for, where you want to begin. So say for example, you sign up, you take control, you find out what's tailor made for you. Then they would give you a piece of code. So they would give you like an embeddable HTML code. Now, what I would want to do, I've got a couple of options of doing this. Either I can come to the HTML editor like so, and it would ideally, remember YouTube, there's full training on there. It will actually tell you specifically, where if you wanted to place your image here, where's the best place, how to get set up on even AdSense. And, there's so many other platforms. Don't just get stuck on Google AdSense. Go to Google, type in, Google AdSense alternative. It'll give you an abundance of them, so you're not limited. And there's loads of training tutorials on it. However, there's one where, you would come in, you would put it on the top, wherever it would want you to do it, you just follow that. Alternatively, I can come here to the content block here, and I can just drag and drop wherever I need it, okay? So say, for example, if you wanted me to put it on the header, I've got it there in the header, right? Okay, I could put another one if I wanted to. It doesn't matter. I'm not restricted. So I've got the code block there. I would come now here, and you can see I have the block ready. So this is a custom code block. To edit, select this block and click settings button. Okay, so now we are ready to actually edit, because we've already done that process of doing the settings button. Look at this, settings button. Now we're ready to go. So here you can see the script, and then if I'd done enter, I can actually add what I want, whatever, copy and paste, and you can actually populate it any way you want it. And the same would apply if I want to put in a different section. I can press the add button here, and I can do HTML. Okay, and you can see that come there. And we have the ability as well, we can actually do that for different sections depending. HTML, if I wanted to put a banner there, so on and so forth. So is everyone with me so far? If I came here to the image, you can see a lovely image there. Go to HTML. Okay. So, right. So just as a reminder that you can actually showcase ads on the sites that you build using ClickSites AI. You can find advertisers out there that are willing to pay you money for your websites that you can create for them. So you can create website specifics, topic specific websites for advertisers out there, right? So just imagine now. I want you to imagine this. This is huge now. Imagine there's an advertiser out there that's paying a lot of money for, I don't know, tourism, travel and tourism, maybe banking, maybe a chiropractor, doctor. What's stopping you from creating 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, or 100 websites based just on that? And then each, over 100 websites, you put all those banner ads on there using AdSense. Does that make sense? There's no restrictions. You can create unlimited pages using ClickSites AI. All right? Create a website, clone it, make as many as you want, and just keep putting different banners. Typically the same banner on different websites, different variations, different designs. Come in, use the AI redesign. Look, you got AI redesign. It will rewrite the pages, so no website is ever the same. So remember, you're not limited to pages. It's unlimited pages you can create, but you're just limited by the domains that you can add. You can have 500 domain names, right? And if you do hit that limit, reach out to us. We can upgrade you. That's not a problem. However, if you're getting to that point of using 500 domain names, that's a fantastic problem to have. It means you're generating revenue, you're getting clients, right? You're getting results. So it makes sense. So yeah, you got CPA offers, private offers, banner ads, and if you have loads of charity site, you have more options like media buy. So that's another great one. But remember, these are more advanced level stuff that we would cover on a further session at some point. Because it's a lot. I don't want to go through too much because I know it is a lot. Okay. But just look, all images here, we can replace them all. If we don't want them, we can delete them. We can change them. It doesn't matter. We can change all of this stuff. If I don't want it, I can delete it. But I have the ability, I can use my own uploads. I can come to search media, use the library. I can, let's just say, it was knee pain, wasn't it? Knee pain. Okay, knee pain. And let's go for that. Let's go and create. And let's have a look. Look at that knee pain. And if I don't like the size of it, let's go for a wide one. Let's go for a square one because I think square one was a good size and shape. And let's see what it comes out with. And you can see, look at that. It knows exactly. It's so intuitive. Look at this knee pain. Okay. And there you go. The image is now being added. Now, if I want, I can come here. I can, slightly edit it. It's got, if I want it to be the correct length or width, wherever it may be, apply. And there you go. So it'll change it around depending what I want. If I want to change kind of segments and things like that, I can do. Let's have a look. Okay, so look at that. I can change things around if I want. So, it is flexible in that sense. And remember, you have the canvas mode that you can actually change things around, etc., etc. So, this is truly life-changing stuff. Please don't underestimate this training. I know sometimes we take things for granted, especially, we're doing a video like this. And sometimes, unfortunately, if you're not parting with money, you think, yeah, you don't take the value of it unless you've spent money on it. Then you kind of appreciate it. But yes, when it comes to this, you can add these, HTML blocks anywhere on your page, especially when it comes to your AdSense or any kind of blocks or your banner ads. You can go anywhere on your page, you can add it. Okay. You can add it to the footer, the header, depending on the sections that you want. You can actually come here. Let's just say you come to the canvas mode. With the canvas mode, come back to your pro content blocks here. I can add this here. Let's just delete this one. I can actually resize this if I have a particular banner. Obviously, it'll already come in the code. And I can put the banner here. I can put the banner there, put it in there. I can put text around it, put a video around there. It doesn't matter. So it is really, really simple. Now, come in here. You can see. Let's have a quick look. Remember, if you haven't now already, let's have a look. I know this price will be subject to change. I don't know if the team's put a timer on it yet, but make sure you do get access. Remember, one single payment of $169. Alternatively, you do have the ability of getting a 7-day free trial. Alongside, there will be over a period of 2 months, it's going to be $90. So everything that I've explained to you today and gone through this training, it is what's the word? You can't put a price on the training, especially by building out these sites, using it. It's completely up to you, not restricted in any way, shape, or form. So quick recap then. Let's have a quick recap of everything that we looked at today. We looked at building your e-commerce sites, payment links, finding local clients. And then we looked at topic number 4, which was digital product marketplaces, i.e. ClickBank, and even OfferVault. That was a quick one. And also website monetization. So something with website monetization, I would suggest that, places like, Google AdSense, go onto YouTube. Whether even it comes to, finding local clients, you'll see a lot of this training is completely free. But with Google AdSense, you'll see, an abundance of free training that you can actually start. And when it comes to payment links, you saw those multiple different sites that you can use, like Gumroad, and we looked at things like Send Owl, and there was a place like Playhip. These are definitely sites, but you're not limited to just those. There are so much more. It's about you seeing what's right for you and in your respective country. So what we'll do now, let's conclude and let's look at questions and answers. So I'm more than happy now, because I know it is a Saturday for many of you. You'll be busy wanting to go and build these sites out. So I want to make, my key thing is that we can part with information, that you actionable content, and it's about you now going and taking that action and getting results. That's the key thing here. So any questions, please let me know in the chat box. Like question like, can you show me how to set up page capture user review and testimonials? So that's a good question. So a quick one, if you wanted to, let's say content block, if I come here to contact, I would come here and look at this, check this out. I can come here and somebody can actually add name, email, and message. They could say, yeah, fantastic, etc., etc., etc. If you have a third-party application out there that allows you to capture user testimonials, videos, images, then with that third party, as long as they have an HTML embed code, then you can come to the site and you can embed other capture forms directly from that and integrate with this site. Right? Does that make sense? But this is a really simple way of doing it. If you want to get the name and email, you can put the title on the top, send us your feedback. Please supply a name and email, etc., etc. And remember, with these tutorials of how to use the integration elements of forms, form integration, and even webhooks, there's a complete tutorial on that, and you can go watch that in the tutorial section. So hopefully that answers your question. So let's have another look. Yes, I've shown that. Okay, fantastic. So here we have Vikas. I purchased ClickSites on the day of launch. Now I'm enjoying creating the websites with a few clicks. I am blown up by the possibility ClickSites has provided. So I really appreciate that amazing comment. So bonuses, they will be in the dashboard and they will be updated. You'll be notified very, very soon. So how do you add a page? So that's a good question. There is a tutorial on that. So please go to the tutorial section and it'll walk you through the entire process. So please don't stress. We have that. But ideally, what you would want to do, you would create a brand new page. And once you take that page and you create the menu, the navigation area, then you would just simply connect it. But that is all covered in the tutorial section. And I'll quickly kind of show you that right now in terms of the page of how the menu would look. So imagine I got a URL, an additional page created. I would come here to the navigation menu. You can see that's created. Go to the module settings, menu builder. And then for our services, I would put the URL in there of the other page I've created. And that would link. So once I imagine somebody clicked it, they opened it, and then they would go to the new page. Okay, so I'm not going to do that here, but there's a complete tutorial on there that will actually walk you through the entire process. So where can I find this page in CS? So Dickie, can you explain what do you mean? The template? So remember, a page like that, remember it's being created. Why it may look different from the template, because remember, once you use the templates, you can customize them. You can use the AI redesign, the AI the rewrite. You can add the menu, so you can add those colors. You can make something completely different. You're adding these menus yourself. You're customizing it. Okay, so you can make them unique. Every page will be unique. You've got unlimited possibilities when it comes to customization. Okay, so here's a good question. So, Dan, is it possible to take a website URL and ask AI to clone a page, a sales page? So, no, you can't take third-party URLs. However, if that's a suggestion, something you would like, then please do contact support and forward that suggestion, so we could definitely look. However, what you can do, you could create a single page. Like if you create an affiliate review page or some kind of page around affiliate products, there's nothing stopping you from then cloning that page, making a duplicate of that page, and then using the AI redesign and the AI rewrite to create something completely unique. However, you're keeping within the same elements that you've already created in that clone page. So it's got the kind of same structure, similar structure of everything you would expect on that affiliate page. So that would probably be the best ideal solution or method that you would implement in regards to that particular question. So hopefully that answers your question. Thank you. Next, we've got how to do this system as a software as a service. So essentially, in terms of the white label, that's a great question. If you don't, so those that when you purchase, you will have access to the white label. So in terms of the white label, once you actually sell this, you can actually sell sell ClickSites essentially 2 licenses. So you can sell this and you can behave as if this is your own software as a service company. Okay. And there's a tutorial on this. There is training. Please watch the previous trainings. You'll find that in the Facebook group, and you'll also find that on YouTube as well. Okay. However, I would suggest that you do go into Facebook itself. There is a group. And the reason I say that, because there's a lot of training, there's a lot of information that comes out there. And the key thing about that is it's a thriving community. You have to understand there's about over 50,000 members within this group. You can see there. And you can see it's such a like-minded community. There's other people. Well, there's people just like you that are either starting their business at intermediate, advanced level, sharing different concepts, sharing different designs. They're telling you what they're doing. Okay. How much, the reviews, and they're kind of sharing a lot of their strategies. And there will also be prizes. There's a lot of information that comes on with Paul and Sid, and just so much comes out that you won't get anywhere else. And it's a site that you can actually do yourself. So let's have a look. So you can see there's so much going on, and you see people discussing. You see some of the training that we've done before. And there's so much great stuff in this. So I don't want to go too much in there, but that's a group, and you'll see, contact support if you can't see it already. But in terms of that link, it will be, Facebook, Paul Ponner Inner Circle. You can go type that and you'll find that. Okay. Next, let's quickly come back to Q&As. Let's have a look. So that essentially, Sahad, that is the answer to your question. Yes, you can use ClickSites AI as a software as a service, because you can be the business owner of ClickSites AI, because in terms of the pricing, when you get access to that today, if you haven't already, you actually get 50 white label licenses where you can sell this as your very own. So you can essentially become a business owner and act as if this is your own. You can rebrand it and put your own name, or you can use it as is. Okay. So that's all the tutorials on there, and we have a training on that also. So let me know if you have any other questions. Is it possible to add custom domain name on white label? I couldn't find the option for the same there while I was checking out. Yes, you can. So in terms of the white label, to do that, definitely reach out to support. But please, what we'll do, there will be training coming up on it, like more in depth, and I actually walk you through the steps on how to do that. Okay. So please just reach out to support, but that will be covered and you'll be notified as well. So can we sell ClickSites to others? Do we have access to the limits on the ones we sell to there? So I don't understand exactly what that means. Do you mean in the sense of a white label account? Can you sell a white label to somebody? In that sense, yes, you can. Can you sell the websites as your, websites that you build? Yes, you have full commercial rights to that. So coming here, you can see you'll have the ability to actually sell this as your own. Okay, you've got all of these great tools, and if we scroll down, you can see remember, it's secure hosting. Every page that you create it's going to come with a security seal and tag, so it's completely protected. You don't need to add this for every single page. So the free SSL security seal, right? And also you can rebrand it if you want. Got integration, hosting on very fast service. So coming back, let's have a look. Let's go and check some more questions. Okay, so things like 3D web design, I just want to double check and make sure I understand you correctly. Is that in terms of graphics? Because if it is a bit more advanced, then please make sure if you reach out to support and let them know if that's a feature or suggestion that you would like, that's definitely something we can add, or we can at least put on the roadmap. So yes, okay, Sahad, if you want, look, first of all, sell 50 white label licenses. That's key. Sell 50 first, and then reach out to support, and we will assist you if you need more. But first, the goal is at least sell 50, and then we can progress. So don't think about getting anything right now. We just want to get you to take action right now. But yes, we will look after you, and we will assist you when you come to that point. Okay. Can ClickSites create? So can ClickSites can create websites in different languages. However, can ClickSites translate an entire website into more language via a toggle button? What do you suggest? So imagine I've created this website now. This is this is a way of doing it. So imagine you've created this website here and you're in the editing pan. If you wanted to do it for a client you don't really understand, I would come here. You would translate. You can translate into any other language. Look, this is Czech right now. You can see this is a different language. This will allow you to actually edit, websites in different languages for clients from all around the world. So let's just say Chinese. I don't speak Chinese, but now I'm able to get that site in Chinese. Okay. And then obviously you can you generate the site first in Chinese, and you can put it in English, and you can edit it in Chinese, the reverse way around. But you can see how it would look. Okay, so that's another great way of you being able to service these websites, even though you don't speak Chinese. You can just alter the language back to English and vice versa. There you go. If we go back, there you go, back in English. So hopefully you answer that question. So Michael's asked a good question. Where are the replays? You can find that either on YouTube, but I would highly suggest you go into the Facebook group, okay, the inner circle, and you'll be able to access the recordings there. And even yesterday's recordings and the previous recordings, I would suggest yesterday's, because there was some deep level of training around getting clients for free for local businesses. Okay, so yeah, remember, for white label, yes, you have 50 accounts, okay, 50 white label accounts. Now if we were to give more, then of course we would have to then put the price up, because it costs us a lot to run all of that as well. However, if you, when you hit the limit, it's congratulations, then just reach out to support and we can look at trying to increase that. Okay, so this is about redesign. That's a good question. That's something definitely you can actually reach out to. I would please, the roadmap will come, but if you have any good suggestions and features that you would like, please don't hesitate to reach out and tell support, because there's so many suggestions people are sending, and we've already implemented so many within a couple of days. Remember, this is the launch week, and we're already rolling things out. And I don't want to say too much, but let's just say stay tuned this week, because there's going to be some new updates coming up. Okay, so can we integrate with print on demand services? So print on demand, as long as they've got a HTML embed ability from that third party that you're using from theirs, there's no reason you can't. As long as you have that ability, you get the HTML code, you can embed it directly on the site. Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. So the roadmap, once it's made available, the team will let me know, and you'll be contacted and you'll be informed, and then you can actually see what's going on. So don't worry, that good stuff's all coming. So is there any limit to the AI pictures? No, there's no limit. But again, with the AI integration, just to make sure, you have your, you got Google, Gemini, and OpenAI connected from there. But how many pictures are you going to do? Do as many as you want, because that's going to be a good problem. So what's the price for white label? What would you recommend? So anything above $49, I would suggest. But if you can, try to either do it as a one-off, or if you want recurring income, try to do it as a recurring amount. Okay, try to get recurring income, so you get residual amount coming from those licenses, so you're getting paid every single month for it. Okay, so do we need to create manually the website in different languages and link them manually? So yes, you would have to create create manually in different languages. Yes, and then you would link them. So that's as you would do even in English. So for foreign languages, could a website have multiple languages available? So we have the same layout and the same images. That one I would have to double check. But that's a good question. So yes, that's definitely something we'll have to check, and I will update you. But please reach out to support as well, just in case a message does get missed. So okay, are the white label websites part of 500 limit? No, so for the white label accounts, that's going to be different. So those 50 accounts are going to go to people that you sell to. Now, depending on who you give it to, they will have a different setup in their account. Okay, so the license holders that you sell to, for those 50 people, there will be a different structure for those individuals. Okay, so that means if you sell to a white label sub user, they will get 10 workspaces, 10 custom domain names, and 50 websites total. Okay, because that way it makes it easier for us. Otherwise, then the price would be too high. But you get the gist of it. So everybody, we've gone over the 2-hour marks, and it's been emotional. So if you have any further questions, make sure when you do put it in the chat box, we'll probably review it later if we've missed it. If you have anything pressing, please don't hesitate to reach out to support. And alternatively, you can also, I can't stress this enough, please come into the group. Okay, come into the group. Thriving community, you're going to see all the updates whenever we go live, wherever new training, competitions, prizes, new feature updates, everything you can imagine. We keep it all covered under this roof also. Okay, so that's really important. Make sure you come and join. That's something you don't want to miss out on, because there's a lot of prizes. And apart from that, we will conclude. So if you've enjoyed today, everybody, I don't want to take any much more of your time. If you've enjoyed today, obviously Paul's not here right now. However, just to let them know, have you enjoyed today? Did you enjoy today's training? Do you think you've taken a lot? Let me know in the chat box. It would be great to have your feedback. Otherwise, I'll be upset and I may have a little bit of a cry if you haven't. But I'm hoping you have. So then it was, as long as look, the key thing here is that we're trying to give you valuable knowledge and information. Actionable content is a key thing here. It's about giving you actionable content that you can actually use, that we're not charging for. If you really think about it, we're not charging you for this information. It would be very easy to charge for this kind of level of training, because this is high level type of training, but we're trying to deliver it in such a way that you can digest it and you can actually take action upon it. That's the key thing here. Okay. So thank you again, every single one of you. Really appreciate the great positive feedback. Make sure, if you haven't already, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure, if you want to watch more amazing training and even brand new training that's going to be coming up, make sure you subscribe. Alongside that, there's a notification bell. You have to activate that. You have to turn that, because sometimes it does happen. If you don't have the notification bell selected, you won't get notified when we actually go live. So a lot of people do miss it. So just make sure you subscribe, all that good stuff. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, all of that stuff. Come on, got to work together here, right? Make sure you go to the group and make sure you actually get added to the group, and you will see even more amazing stuff. As cliche as it sounds, I know. But apart from that, we shall speak very, very soon. So apart from that, everybody, take care. God bless. And we shall wrap this up right now. Okay? Okay, take care. Bye-bye.